Customer service is amazing. I ain't never had no problems with that. Back in the day, my car used to go down there and give me another one so quick.
Now,
Fire.
which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the #2 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the TC Unicorn Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the 1st sack of the game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that place, and now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Now here's the toss play. He gets loose. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front in this touchdown run.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A completion sets up a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds his target, and it's complete. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Playing through the end zone. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Horned Frogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here. I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
They come up 2 yards at the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh, the defense busting coverage, leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Daniels. It's another deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt, and the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And completion makes it second and short. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Set up first down now at the 39.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
Now they call a run. Breaking tackles. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
To throw, it's Hoover. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to convert on 3rd, sets up 1st and goal, the 8.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Horned Frogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. They stop him right at the 24.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Makes a quick catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and it hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Toss play to the outside. Got the first down and still motoring. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. He's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught near the sticks, it's Barnes. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. Eludes a tackle. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big playability.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings brings up third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they can take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They're going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a formed tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's a fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. To throw, it's Hoover. That's caught. It's Barnes. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw it again. Turns it loose downfield. He makes the grab. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Fights through a tackle. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Toss play to the running back going left. Has the first down and more. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here. here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. A play action looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Daniels. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having the lead here in the 4th.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Here comes the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Hoover. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And now the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Runs through the defender. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Using his legs, it's Cobb.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Daniels. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Horned Frogs have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. back to pass. It's Hoover. Short connection to the tight end here. Good enough for first down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
QB to the tight end for a completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Quick pass, the catch is made. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Boy, this guy is dangerous with the ball in his hands. Makes the catch, has the athletic ability to then take it all the way to the end zone, and they've taken the lead here in the national championship. Up by 2, pretty simple. Kick that extra point to give yourselves a 3-point lead.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gets past the 35. Gets into space at the 50. Here he goes. At the 10. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, what a big run here by this running back. Coming into this drive, my mind was thinking, what are they going to call here to try to get into field goal range to potentially tie this game up? But where they are now, I think the next question is, can they get a touchdown here to win it?
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead in the final minute.
You talk about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this 3-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking deep to the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Now he's bringing it back. Across the 40. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way